July 9th, 1776, just a few days after the Declaration of Independence was signed, George Washington gathered his troops on Manhattan Island, and he read the Declaration of Independence. And he came to this particular sentence in the document. And the sentence said this: a prince whose character is thus marked by every act which may define a tyrant is unfit to be the ruler of a free people. When his troops heard that sentence, they mounted up, they marched to the corner of Broadway and Bowling Green, where a 15-foot statue of King George III stood. And they threw their ropes over the statue, and they pulled it down to the city streets and shattered it on the pavement. And history tells us that that was a turning point in the American Revolution. But they didn't just leave the statue on the streets. They took the pieces of the statue and they melted down this 2-ton statue of King George III into 42,088 musket balls and used those balls in the war to fire at King George's soldiers to win the American Revolution. And I read that story and I thought, now that's the power of intercession. When you take not only what the enemy has meant to destroy you and to kill you, but you not only pull down strongholds, but you use the very thing, the very weapon formed against you, and you fire it back at the enemy. That struggle that you went through has now become your testimony. That cancer that you faced has now become your victory. That devil that was right in your back is now under your feet. That valley that you walked through now has testified that your God is faithful and will not leave you. It's the storm that you went through where you discovered that God is faithful.